One shot, one decision, one victory.
Here we are for the finals of the Ironclad 1v1 Shadow War tournament. Thanks for spawning on the left. We have Nub, and he's chosen Africa Corps. Straight away locked into Panzer Jaeger Command Battle Group. On the right is Tushkan with US Forces, and he's gone for Special Operations. Straight away got the Weasel cooking, and he's on to the capping. And of course the Weasel can help against DAC, you know, it's got its own machine gun, can fight back against their light vehicles in the early stage, while still gaining yourself some map control. We do have a Krudschützen from Nub. Interesting capping order here. He's not connecting the cutoff early on. Maybe his P-Grim, yep, it's going to do that. So he's going for like a quick capture. Not worried about the early little bit of manpower you get from this point. Just trying to connect the fuel as quickly as possible. Engineers into the middle. There's usually a bit of a battle in the middle for tuners, you know, planting sandbags around here. Control this building, very important. Maybe you want to get like wire down on one side of the doors. Can foil your opponent's approach. Looks like Tushkan's the one holding on. But Nub gets the VP cap and he's quite far away. Engineers can't do much damage to him from back there. Okay, Weasel only just starting its machine gun upgrade now. Is a little bit late. He started that about 10 munitions late. Loading in with the engineers. I don't know what's going on here with Tushkan. I guess he's trying to close the gap without taking any damage on them. Now he's using it for heavy cover, actually. That's a pretty smart play. And this is now out of combat, so it's repairing, even though there's a lot of enemies nearby. Okay, so the heavy cover is working out pretty nicely, and there we go. MG finally pops. With the Krudschützen joining in on the fun. This is running out of momentum for Tushkan. He's having to back up a bit. Ruffman have been blasting against the building. Doesn't look like any of the models in the roof. Okay, there they are now, but it's pretty alright fighting against units in the garrison if they're on the ground floor. They don't get the accuracy bonus from being on the top. So you can trade from the heavy cover just fine. Scout still capping out on the edge. Nub applying some pressure now to the cutoff. Trying to pressure the fuel directly here, but it doesn't look like it's going too well for Nub. Tushkan brings the numbers. And Nub having to fall back a bit. He's taking quite a lot of damage here on this squad as well. Got a fresh 250 hitting the field right now, though. Scout trying to buy a bit of time, do some high penetration hits without taking much damage. It looks like Nub wants to make use of that 250 healing. Getting big value out of that. Okay, Ruffman winning out on the edge. Panzer on the run. Was this like a little bit of a late 250? I didn't see exactly when he started his tech compared to this. Did he start his tech before he built the 250? Does have combat half-tracks in the build right now. Even though we can't see it on the UI for some reason. I think I heard grenade launcher upgrading on the Panzer as well. So he's going to have the double grenade launcher tech, which is very strong. And it's actually quite good against the Weasel as well. If the Weasel wants to, like, sit still, can get hit by like double grenade launchers. It takes a huge amount of damage. So Weasel's gonna have to stay active against the grenade launcher threat, but there we go. Charges through the smoke, takes the snare with the 250 straight away. A bit of a disaster there for Nub, but he does indeed have that grenade launcher going. Poor on active on the rifleman. They're performing very well, but obviously they can't move very much, so they are a sucker for that grenade launcher. Back to the default. Oh, okay. Barely changed. There we go, grenade launcher, a little bit of extra damage. Hutchinson's making a move onto the cutoff. Weasel is going to continue the chase, not at the moment. So Nub might get away with this. The Weasel's coming over there now. Hutchinson's right on the edge. Weasel's in hot pursuit. Rear armor. I don't think that matters, right? Hutchinson's got the same armor on every side. Ooh! Doesn't get the decap though. That's the most important thing for Tushkan's resources. And look at this. Look at the map control. Basically all off the back of Nub charging through the smoke and taking a snare on his 250 at the start of that fight. Leads to dire consequences. He's at the 6-minute mark. He's called in the second 250 call-in with the Panzerjägers. So his Weasel's days could be numbered. Very hard to stay alive. And the good thing about Panzerjäger Command is usually this Panzerjäger 250 is pretty rubbish against infantry, but with the free grenade launcher, it can be very strong. That's a bit of a clumsy attack there from Nub. Got too close, took a snare there. There was no reason for that to happen. And he able to sprint into the second snare and the 250 down. Bit of a bad start there from Nub off the back of that, but the double grenade launchers are going to work now. Yeah, a lot of scatter though, missing a few grenade launchers. But does manage to hold on to the cutoff. Got the Greyhound in the build now for Tushkan. You could just drive straight in on this. Does he think he's getting baited? This could easily be a Weasel kill right here. He must be worried about the bait. Maybe a rifleman waiting around the corner with another snare. We can see that's not the case though. Can't afford to lose both of his 250s. You know, obviously this is very important for him to have the healing. And just helpful to fight against the light vehicles as well. Skirt's coming online first for Tushkan. Okay, there is a mine. Grenade launchers hitting pretty well. Up just trying to buy some time. Breach coming through onto the building though. Up losing ground fast. Oh, but the double grenade launcher tags the squad for huge damage. And the double grenade launchers, they are slapping these US troops around. It's a little bit dangerous on the side. Luckily, Tushkan doesn't have the machine gun upgrade yet as well. The squad does survive.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
So I imagine Nub's still going to go for the flak veering.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Struggling a little bit for manpower right now though. And this is risky stuff from Nub coming out to the side as Panzerjägers are a little bit far back, but here they go now. With the connection. Meanwhile, look at the map control for Tushkan. You know, he's out on the edge, capping with the scout, with the Weasel, gaining a lot of ground while occupying Nub's forces. Tushkan trying to stay mobile, trying to dodge these grenade launchers.
Territory lost.
And now he's got bars online.
We have only 250 points remaining.
Get the snare off, but Tushkan's watching.
Enemy forces hold all victory points, Commandant.
Just buying a lot of time here. Nub gonna go for the VP capture because he's draining out really fast, already under 250.
Command points are available for you. We shall have greater visibility over our captured territories.
And Jaeger's not able to get too many shots off, and here we go, a bit of a flank coming through. And Nub runs right into it. Double snares, 250 down. Did jump his squad out, so he didn't lose any models in the explosion at least. Weasel got on a bit of a suicide mission. Yep, Kreuzschützen able to take it down. No LMG on the captain, so Kreuzschützen survives that. That was a nice flank from Tushkan though, with the double snares. Oh boy, what happened to this AT gun? Just runs right into all of the riflemen. And it gets donated. This is a disastrous start for Nub. Retreat grenades, a little bit early. And that's a fast win for Tushkan. Strong plays from start to finish. Wow, what a beginning. Nub making, I'd say, like 2 main mistakes in that game. That first drive through the smoke with his 250. Losing it to snares after that really put a halt to his momentum in this fight. Yeah. Well, Dixie was proven wrong. US does manage to win a game in this final series. Let's have a look at the efficiency of these riflemen. 2.33. Wow. Captain 2.65. Incredible efficiency. But yeah, look at the KD. Don't often see DAC losing on KD. Usually it's, you know, their light vehicles soaking the damage. This time, Tushkan gets it done.
M29 Weasels ready to deploy. Engines running.
Game 2 of the Shadow War tournament. We are swapping maps. We're on Tuscan Vineyards here. Tushkan up 1-0 in the series so far. Nub playing US forces. Tushkan's gone for Wehrmacht though. He's locked into Breakthrough. Nub has gone for Spec Ops. Started out with a Engineer and the Weasel, so that's a lot of units very early. Can give yourself a lot of map control. Meanwhile, Tushkan going for maybe a bit more of a standard build. 2 piles into the Grenadier. Shall try to get some scores on the screen while we don't have much happening at the moment. Oh, that didn't work too well.
M29 Weasel awaiting deployment.
I thought I had some scores set up. I do not. I'll set some up during the next break. But anybody in chat can just say up 1-0 currently for Tushkan. Best of 5 series though. So building the sandbags first before capturing there. It's always an interesting decision. What you gonna do?
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Weasel getting chased off here. Machine gun just about to pop, but it's not ready yet.
30 gallons in. Where to, sir?
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
Okay, gonna cap repair. Gonna tempt Tushkan to attack. This is something you can do as well. You can like leave your squad in the circle while sandbagging with the other unit. If you want to get the sandbags up quickly, but have a really strong performance in a certain area. We saw Tushkan making use of my tip, where you can sometimes like capture while being in cover as well. In my guide the other week. So early pressure from Nub onto the cutoff, and he's gone for a weapon support center start. Got some machine guns rolling out. Weasel occupied, shooting at the Grenadiers behind the heavy cover. Grenadiers coming in from the side. Does manage to get the decap on the cutoff. But I think machine gun's going to get overwhelmed here. Second machine gun's coming up. Will it be fast enough though? Under a lot of pressure here, Nub. And it is not fast enough. Catches this guy and he's pretty far in there. So yeah, he's not going to be able to crawl out. Would be too slow. Has to retreat. It's like the scout losing on the edge. Scout can win that, but you have to like stutter step your way back. Maybe Nub was too occupied controlling the machine gun. Okay, that was interesting. Did he see the machine gun? It kind of felt like he saw it, then ran back. He's coming around the corner here, Tushkan.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
I was hoping to get the decap here, but that's not going to happen.
They have taken our victory point.
Okay, he took a risk. He does get the decap. Weasel's driving away as well. He's maybe worried about retaliation with the Grenadier coming in, maybe killing the Weasel. Okay, Luftwaffe company is going to be the tech choice for Tushkan. It's going to be an infantry support center for Nub, not mechanized. Do you think it is possible to play mechanized? Maybe go for like a heavy barrels quad, something like that. Complements these kind of builds quite well. The extra range on the quad just really helps it fight from a safe distance. And the extra damage is kind of nice as well.
Lost control of the sector.
Commander, you better pull your thumb out of your ass right now. Weapons out.
I'm mildly curious if Tushkan's going to go for like any MP40 packages. Okay, grenade coming in. Manages to lob it before any suppression kicked in. But hits the retreat, only lost one model. Those Axis stick grenades aren't super powerful. Just going to try and hold on to his cutoff, but there's just too much firepower here. He's sneaking around the corner with the Grenadiers. Oh, we got signal layer active, so he's getting boosted up resources whenever he's capturing with the Weasel. Hasn't gone for the medics on that. And here comes the M3 for Nub. Still holding on to that as well. Ooh, Scout gets wiped with the arrival of the 221. Okay, goes for the 75 Mule. Heading over that way now. Oh, Faust. Ah, man, Nub. He's got to sharpen up his light vehicle control. Gets a shot off here. He's chasing. The Weasel does go down. He's going on the intercept path here. 221, I think, is a little bit faster, though. Maybe about 1-ish move speed faster. Got some trees out the back. Tushkan trying to hide. M3 comes around the corner. He's probably going to get an attack round opportunity here. He's still chasing. Not going to go for the attack round. Maybe that bridge would have blocked the shot. Doesn't get the kill. Oh, that's huge for Tushkan. What an escape. He was patient back there. You know, the temptation is just to like drive around the corner, but maybe you get spotted straight away through the gap. hung out there for a few seconds, then made his exit, and he gets away with it. Bad news for Nub, because he spent a lot of time chasing that. He's driving back onto the field to closer to where the pyres are to get some repairs. Nub's got a bit of manpower spare. Maybe he's trying to save up for some SSFs. Getting pretty close to the command points for that. Already got the smoke drop unlocked.
All victory points are under enemy control.
Tier 1 officers' quarters. Very interesting. He's back-ticking for it. He's already got Vet 1 on all his Grenadiers too. That's very interesting.
Sector lost. No contact.
Grenade out. Leaves the machine gun in there though. 75mm barrage coming through as well. That Grenadier needs to get out. Oh, it's lucky that one hit the building though. Here's a machine gun covering this. Tushkan just about ran into it, but he's got the recon, the extra vision. Thanks to that upgrade. So he smokes out the machine gun. Didn't even use a flare for this attack. 221 just chewing up the squad on the flank. Up under crazy pressure here. But there, the SSS finally. This is Nub's big power spike. He might even be planning to go for 2 squads of them. Tries to set his machine gun up, but with his heavy cover, this machine gun's just getting slaughtered. Seems like Nub's getting mega overwhelmed right now. Phosphorus going in there though. Clearing out the squads. Gonna reconnect his cutoff. Oh, he lost his resource boost on this, huh? Not going to get a chance because the weasel's dead now. Captain heading out to the edge. 75mm M3 is in the middle right now, so Tushkan's doing a really good job of playing on the edges with the 221. Not giving many chances for the 75mm to actually hit him. 75mm still valuable in the middle though, thanks to that barrage. Pretty fast cooldown on that 75mm M3's barrage. This could be a squad wipe. This had to be like an insta retreat from Nub, and he is late on it. Yeah.
Captain and his retinue have been reported
Yep, that's just too late. Feels like, is Nub feeling the pressure? Uncharacteristically overwhelmed, it looks like to me.
A squad of SSF commandos has taken to the field.
Let's get the second SSF squad out. He does have his mid tent up as well.
Territory lost.
Sneaks around the side. Machine gun has to reposition.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Looks like he's just charging him for another grenade. Machine gun's pretty well spread. He loses 2 models. SSF switch to bazookas. Oh my goodness, that 221 did a crazy burst. SSFs are going to die. He tries to bring in the smoke to cover their retreat, but no, they died before they even got to the smoke. And they dropped their bazooka for the pyros to pick up. This is a disaster. Is he calling GG on this one as well? 75mm drive around in the smoke. No attack rounds from the bazooka here. 75mm making a play, maybe hoping to get the kill, but Tushkan saw it coming.
A weapon has been decrewed.
And that's got to be GG right there as well. Turns over the machine gun. Capping out on the edge with the SSFs. It's very low to the small arms fire. Bazooka stopping the 75mm from freely chasing here is a big problem. 75mm still going, but I think Tushkan's just kind of toying with him. He's like, come on in, mate. I got this bazooka, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. MG's now getting flanked, has to retreat. Going back to capture his fuel. Has fielded himself another squad of SSFs. They're coming out this direction. But they heard the announcer already super far behind on the VPs. Nub stops the clock there at 248. And the pyros are a little bit low. The engineers can win this fight, even though they got the flamethrower. Is just coming in from the other side. Could be the first squad wipe. No. He swaps over to bazooka mode.
Now in enemy hands.
He might have been better staying on the LMGs, securing the wipe, just accepting some bleed. I think that was a mistake from Nub. Should have secured the pyro wipe, I think.
Enemy movement near a victory point. A squad of SSF is awaiting deployment, Commander.
It's going for the super bazookas, so that means the SSFs
Now
can
under enemy control.
kill the 221 and 2 volleys, guaranteed. Pretty much guaranteed. Still got to hit. Still got to hit them though.
Complete. We have
Okay.
an upgrade.
Tushkan, did he go for the 251 Stosstroop and Corlin? Okay.
They pushed us off a sector.
We have a power spike right here. There's a lot of machine gun fire. 75 more coming in though.
Engineer squad has been killed.
Oh, and there we go. The 221 does finally die, but the engineers die at the same time. Nub's infantry force is looking so weak. 29 population versus 55.
We have smoke screens ready to deploy. A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
Let's have a look. See, okay, Tushkan
We must act.
didn't go for support, so looks like he's not going for a whirlwind.
A victory point is under enemy control now.
He does have a very strong army of infantry. He doesn't, I suppose, need the whirlwind really. Charges in there for the phosphorus. Stosstroop can run through it. And the Stummel now hitting hard. A lot of bleed here for Nub.
All victory points under their control.
Does Nub have any...
Now.
Just the super bazookas. Okay, 75 more coming through the middle. Tear gas popping off. Oh, lands a shot with the Stummel's main gun as well.
Munitions point is being
Could be an
attacked.
attack round opportunity kill. Oh, oh. In combat repairs though, keeping the 75 mil out of the action. And the
Squad of SSF
Stummel
commandos
alive.
is taken to the field.
tragic there for Nub. The in-combat repairs are just too good. And the M3 goes down. Knife throw. Where's the knife throw?
We've lost a sector.
Might be trying to save up for some camouflage demos. He's got 220 munis. Oh, looks like he attacked just before. Missed out on his ambush bonus. Okay, that's a big tear gas. This could actually be the machine gun recapture here. That's a good start for Nub. Exactly what he needs. Got one back. He can use that to do some back capping.
SSF is awaiting deployment, Commander.
And there's no Whirlwind coming in, remember? To really turn up the bleed. Okay, speaking of camouflage demo charges, here it goes. This is what I was talking about. Just trying some attack rounds. Camouflage demo is waiting. Tushkan's attack rounds missing. Oh my god, this could be crazy. This could be crazy. 2 squads? 3 squads? 3 squads! Oh, they're a little bit past it. Ah, man. I didn't have vision. That could have been everything in the whole game. That could have been the game. Oh my goodness. He just didn't have sight. He was a little bit slow activating. It was still good. Still killed 12 models. Oh, working the squad wipe. And Nub throws in the towel.
I'm hit.
Oh my god. If he just had vision of that and he wiped 3 squads, that would have been insane. Would have been one of the craziest comebacks in Go 3 history. Instead, Didn't have vision. That could have been crazy. Tushkan seems like he's coming hot, like he's prepared, he's warmed up, and he is just smashing Nub. Nub felt like he was a bit like cold in that first match, making some mistakes. Hopefully he can warm up for the next game, because at the moment Tushkan is just overwhelming him on every angle. Really strong plays from Tushkan. I think the problem in this game from Nub was like his machine gun positioning generally didn't work out. Sometimes that's how it goes. And then he often had to reposition. But Tushkan had grenadiers close enough that he could grenade the machine guns during the reposition. And then Nub just couldn't hold the line. So he just lost a lot of map control and lost the game. So Tushkan goes up 2-0.
Digging out the section command post.
Game 3 of the finals of the Shadow War tournament. We're back on road to Tuners. Nub now playing as the British forces. He's got Canadian Shock, as we saw, highest win rate battle group in the game at the moment. Air and Sea, and Heavy Armor. On the right hand side we've got Tushkan with Wehrmacht again. He's got Mechanized, Luftwaffe, and Breakthrough. Saw Breakthrough from him in the previous match. Will he mix it up for game number 3? If Tushkan takes this, he'll win the series 3-0. So Nub has to fire up. Has to get himself going.
A new infantry section is
Because Tushkan, as I said, he's come into the series red hot, ready to win. Felt like Nub, he need to play some like warm-up games or something before starting up today. So a bit of an unusual capping order here. We see him cap this edge muni point pretty early. Often like that comes online a little bit later. But Nub sending an early sapper out to that side. Tushkan taking control of the central garrison, always important on this map. Got a couple models on the roof. Can be very annoying to play against. See Tushkan trying to get like a volley off here or there while the Tommies are moving around out of cover. Brings in both squads. Tommies take a huge volley. They're really low, have to run back to the buildings. He's trying to get into this building here, but he's so low in health he kind of gives up on it. Really bad start for Nub. He is pressuring the fuel here though, so if you can buy some time, tie up these two grenadiers, even if it's a slightly bad engagement, he can severely hurt Tushkan's fuel. But Tushkan making his way over there really early, and this is going to be close on the decap timing. Like I think Nub could probably get the decap off, but it's going to cost him a lot of manpower. You can see he's running back to the rear edge of the point, so the grenadiers take the maximum time before they can attack him. It's the decap. He's considering trying to get behind heavy cover to buy some time here, but I think he just needs to retreat. Otherwise he's going to risk losing his squad. Yeah, there he goes now. Got to be a bit more careful in the early game, like when you're retreating and stuff, because he doesn't have healing back here either. So if the squad took a huge amount of damage, you wouldn't be able to heal it off.
Victory point to enemy action.
But yeah, decent little harass there from Nub. Has cost himself a bit of manpower though. You can see he's behind on the KD already. And Tushkan's gone for early officers' quarters. Very early, before he's ticked to his second stage. And this really gives Grenadiers some extra like firepower at this phase of the game. You can use their med kits, so they always come into the fights at full health. So it can give you a bit of a power boost, but you know, combined with the small decap on his fuel, means his light vehicles are going to come in much, much later. So maybe there's a window here for Nub to get like a fast light vehicle out. And Tushkan won't be able to do much against it apart from threaten the Panzerfaust. All flamethrower pops, they're clumped up on light cover, take big damage. Have to retreat. Tushkan's fortifying himself at this stage. He's gone for mechanized, and he's gone for a machine gun. Of course, the machine gun with the phosphorus rounds can fight back against light vehicles as well. Takes a very long time to decapture a high point. And that's kind of preventing Nub from being successful over here. Tushkan's bringing the numbers. So Tushkan got a very like kind of all-in tier 1 style at the moment. Maybe he's going to go for like a 8 rad to complement this. Really trying to harass this fuel. Made out. Dodges it. Sapper's crawling out of the machine gun's arc. Gotta worry about the AoE suppression maybe catching these guys, but no, they're alright. But just cannot secure the capture there. Overall, is a fine manpower trade, I think, though, for Nub. You see he's clawed back the KD to roughly even now. And the Humber's in the build at a reasonable timing. Not like a super fast one. Could start at maybe like 10 fuel late. Tushkan able to harass Nub's fuel, but he does win the fight. Could be worth, like, yeah, considering switching his attack targets, trying to drop, like, 2 models of this low health Pyro as they retreat. But he's staying focused on the Grenadiers. Tushkan has ticked up, and he's gone for the half-track. He's upgrading it to the Stummel. But yeah, overall, as I said, the Humber could have come in, you know, maybe like 30 seconds earlier than this. It's given Tushkan a little bit more time to react. Tushkan, though, still doesn't have enough manpower for an AT gun. He jumps into the building. The Humber's pretty bad against units inside garrison, so now making the choice to switch targets. Going for the machine gun. Tushkan, I think, swapping rounds. No, he just was... Machine gun was just reloading by coincidence. Pushes that away rather swiftly. And he might not have had munitions actually to swap to the phosphorus rounds. Dive onto the cutoff for Tushkan. This could be risky. Nub could maybe charge into the retreat path and get the squad wipe here. I think he's focused on the Stummel kill though, and he's gone for the decap on the VP. You can see Nub is way ahead on VPs at this stage. Stummel getting some damage done on the infantry, but taking a lot of damage from the Humber. He's trying to float one on. If the Stummel gets a direct hit on the Humber, you know, it's like half health. This can be devastating. It lands clean. Got the flamer there as well as a merge. I don't think Nub's got grenades yet, so can't force these away easily. He's the Humber. It's coming out this way. He's got an AT gun now, Nub. I do wonder if maybe he would have been better served going for grenades first before the AT gun. And he's retreating late here. Smokes, but he doesn't really cover up the Grenadiers. He's got some light cover on the exit path. And he gets away with it there. That was a dangerous retreat. In fact, Nub might have been better served like running out this way and then retreating, but works out okay. Just kind of abusing the smoke though. Attack rounding with his flamethrower. Smoke wearing off. Got the healing so that Tommy's going to come into the next fight probably full strength, doesn't have to worry about retreating. Healing online now for Nub. So he's delayed his grenades by a lot, which is somewhat uncommon when you're playing Canadian Shock. Those nuclear grenades are so powerful. Okay, early retreat. He's outnumbered with the Stummel over there. The AT guns here as well. Here comes the Humber. I don't think he's going to get a chance to shoot. I think he's got the angle. Stummel's coming in. Yep, and the Humber's long-range vision sees it, gets the shot off, but now he's behind the wall. Smokes just in case. He's torched out of the building by the flamethrower. Tushkan's been leveraging that flamethrower so well so far in this match. It seems to always be in the right place at the right time. And Nub staying in this fight for a little bit long. But he's bleeding now with this Humber. But yeah, the KD has fallen behind for Nub.
Territory lost.
And you know, Tommy's more expensive to reinforce. Do you guys know if that works against buildings? I don't think it does. I'm not 100% sure. And here comes the 8-Rad like I thought we might see. AT gun lands a shot. Humber's trying to get out of there, but no. 8-Rad comes in for the cleanup. And the Humber goes down. I mean, if Nub was paying attention, he would have like heard the Stummel smoke. He would have known that the 8-Rad was an option. But okay, here's a chance for a kill. Smoke, attack round opportunity. Ooh, but it misses. Nub really needed that kill. Now his AT gun gets decrewed. Jumping back on it, but he loses it again. There's just so much firepower from all the Grenadiers here. Nub's infantry is stronger with the Brens, but they're not getting much opportunity to sit still because they're getting nuked by the Stummel. And the AT gun's dead now. Wow, that's a huge pickup for Tushkan. He's now got double the population of Nub. And wow, oh my goodness. Quick 3-0 for Tushkan. Stunning victory there. Just outplayed Nub every single game. Felt like he came in like warmed up, ready to attack, and Nub, he was starting to get a little bit sharp here in the third match, but Tushkan just found the opportunity. AT gun lands on the Humber, which is not guaranteed to do. Pretty high chance to miss. And then just swoops in with the 8-Rad for the killing blow. If Nub, got the counter kill on the 8-Rad, maybe he still would have been in an okay spot in this match, but with the counter kill not happening and his AT gun going down, Tushkan takes the series 3-0. GG, he is the winner of Ironclad's Shadow War Tournament.